How's everybody doing tonight? I want to quickly go over how to add a new post on the blog. The blog is WordPress based, so if you've ever used WordPress before, this should be extremely familiar. And if not, then just follow along. And by the time you watch this, you should be able to make your own and you'll be all set. First step, tell everybody, a couple people have asked me why they're unable to post, is I do ask that you request permission to do it first. This is just to keep out anyone who just comes in and throws a bunch of spam in, people who want to publish anything completely inappropriate, etc. I mean, it's not the place for arguing, it's just a place for information, news, and opinioned articles. So let's try and keep it nice and clean and interesting to read. But either way, the first step you want to do, if you're not already, is click on Be a Writer. And it's very simple. Just glance through my criteria here and throw a comment down here. Once you do that, I'll reply soon enough and let you know the status of your request. You will not receive an email if it's been converted, if your account's been converted. So the way you will know, though, this bar up here, if this changes to have functions like add new, then you are now a user, or a contributor as they call it. So what you want to do first, say you found this article here. This is already on the site, but say you found this article here and you would like to post that up for local news. The first thing you want to do is add new post. And this brings you to the standard WordPress add new post section. So you're going to come up with a title. How I've been doing most of mine are news ones. You can call it whatever you want. It's just to grab their title. Say WKBW. Something like that. And then I do ask that you guys type in a little blurb about things just to keep everything unique. And that'll look better too when your content comes up under Google eventually, because we'll be the ones with unique content, not just stuff constantly pulled from other sources. So if we go back here, let's type in WKBW has published another video about the movement in Buffalo. Read on and check the link for the full article and video. So next thing, as promised, my post there, I'm just going to copy and paste and make this a link. To make something a link, you select the text, you click the link button here, and we're just going to paste. There we go. It's now a link. So the next thing I've been doing as well is I put in the original article. So I will quickly highlight this. Takes a little practice. Sometimes looking at the print view, the printable copy, will work a little bit better for you. On some websites, same thing. Copy back into here. We will just paste that in. Now this here, this is the video from their site. Unfortunately, WordPress is not really good about importing video from sources besides YouTube. I've seen a couple people try this, and I know it gets really frustrating because it doesn't seem like there's a reason why it shouldn't work, but that's it. So if you see a video pop into there, I would delete that. It'll save you a little bit of hassle. You can try anything you want using the preview feature here, but if something isn't working, look out for any odd features in there like flash videos and stuff. Those don't work unless they're based in YouTube or Google Video, which has kind of disappeared since. But anyways, since you put that in there, the other thing, this is your choice. You may or may not want to put a picture in there, but I do recommend it. It'll get a lot more attention on the front page while it's on there if there's a picture, but not entirely necessary. It's up to you. Now in this case, because it really isn't a picture, I use a feature that I have here, where I can just grab a screenshot. explaining that, how to do that on every computer out there would require a lot of explanation, or a lot more in-depth explanation. So I'll leave that to you if you want to do screenshots, if you want to grab something from Google, whichever you prefer. After that, you would want to click on this button here, add an image. You do select files to upload from the computer. And we're going to pick, the dialog's on my other screen here, but I've picked the picture that I just took, that screenshot. You don't really need to fill out anything here. Just say we'll align to the left, and make sure you do insert into post, because otherwise it just uploads and saved it. Now we'll tidy up a little here, make that look nice. And last step that I ask that you guys do is just check off a couple of categories where this would be appropriate, like local news, videos, and that's about it. So once you're done with that, you can look at the preview. This will give you an idea if everything's all square. Occasionally stuff will show up a little screwed up, and this is your good chance to edit it. It may take a minute to generate a preview as well. So scroll through it, looks fine. So the last thing to do is submit for review. I've noticed a few people clicking this more than once. The reason is it's submitted into a queue where I will look at them. We've got enough people on board writing now that I do review them, not just, I don't look through them that cautiously. So try to write reasonable articles and everything, nothing derogatory, etc. No shots at anyone. Keep it semi-reasonable. Stuff you'd read in the newspaper and everything, or your favorite periodical. So either way, it goes into the queue. I also check to make sure, because some people have submitted something, whether it be their first post or whatnot, they've submitted something that I can tell what they were trying to do, or I'll pick up on a misspelling in the title, things like that, and I'll just fix them for you. I'm not going to go in and change all your content, with very, very rare exceptions. One writer did submit an article, a news article, and I know what he was trying to do, but it was just a bunch of code. He tried to embed the video. So I cleaned that up for him and sent him an email. So hopefully if you're watching this, you got that. But that should be all you need to know for putting a post in. And I'm not sure if you can check the status of that or not. Let's take a peek here in all posts. But yeah, there you go, pending. And as soon as myself or in the future any editors look at that, they can just glance at it, make sure everything's in place, the pictures and all that, and it'll get put up. So good luck, and keep the content fun and unique, and enjoy yourselves, guys. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks.